in the very
That's what I was wondering why they shoved you way down here. You must have expected.
What's going on way down there? Do you know?
Oh, a bunch of airplanes are giving rides.
Oh,
and the guys are being picky about parking spaces right now.
Oh. Alright. Thanks for like flight number 3 kind of, because we did that one little short hop last night. It was fun.
So you're headed out from here?
Not sure where I'm heading up. I'm heading out somewhere.
Oh, okay.
East maybe? Alright. Let's roll. Maybe we can ask some other person for a ride. There's helicopters up here. Maybe we'll get a ride in a helicopter. Right? Helicopter. Oh yeah, photo. That's right. No. We're already past the plane. I'm sorry, guys.
I was talking to today, he's flying helicopters for the fire department, and he says an R-22 is $250 an hour. Have you been here, Province and Archer?
No.
Oh yeah. This is where they build them, start to
Yeah,
finish.
no, I just think it was roughly as a kid. I didn't know. That's so popular helicopter, isn't it?
Well, I've heard it maybe good research. Most popular mining. But that one that just landed, the turbine, R66, that's given Jet Ranger a run for this money.
Okay, that looked pretty sweet, actually. Something like that run.
Yeah.
Hey, Extreme Snickers. This is still crazy to me. The Discord's linked down below.
So where'd you start out from?
From Vancouver Island, Canada.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got
But in 25 countries. Been picked up over 700 times. That's why this camera's here. I want to show people what my experiences is like traveling around, hitchhiking.
Looks like my son was a camera, but he did it for you. Oh, really? Yeah. Traveling kid.
Wait, do we have a Todd in channel? Todd's in the channel? Part of this
okay.
right now. These are pretty cool.
We're sneaking in. That's a pretty airplane. Where'd it come from? I want to say 2 or 3 in Santa Paula. Because Dad wanted to look at the planes. Hangar under the nose of the Harrier.
In there, all right. Oh yeah, there's
Sorry about the network, guys. Apparently the signal's weak here.
we shot you coming. I go, that plane looks vaguely familiar, but I couldn't see you because you were taxiing out. But
Yeah, they made us park.
well, if you're out here doing a nice photo shoot, so if you story about the Howard run up and when the police came, they're all, what are you guys doing? Photographers all over the ground. Oh, they had horseshoes.
Sorry, we're just having a lot of network problems here, so I'm trying to problem solve that, but.
Yeah, it's actually going to be up the coast. Okay. Right. John saw that's right on Howard.
Miss Todd's message. Wait. Todd Hendricks in chat. Is the Todd Hendricks? Hey?
You got something so you can see the viewer?
Yeah, it's live.
Huh?
These are all live people
Oh, this-
talking.
This is, oh.
There's
that's
100 people watching.
That's the mic, huh?
Yeah, that's a dead cat shotgun like directional, and then a wide angle lens, and an antenna to boost my signal. But we're getting bad signal here. That's just what I'm trying to problem solve.
I'm just trying to, I'm see HDR and I'm just trying to figure out which setting to switch.
Yeah.
Because it gives you all these things, art bold, art vivid.
Oh yeah.
You know, and two of them are real soft.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm just trying to figure out the settings, see what they all do.
Take pictures of that sign up there to figure out.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Just to check it out. Yeah. Relic the Clown. Thanks for the host. Alright. I think that's a Harrier jet. Let's check this out. Yeah, we got
4 Mustangs tomorrow, maybe 3 Fox Riders, and as many.
Good to see you, my friend. Thanks for checking out the channel. The signal's really poor here, so we're and now that you're here, you're just coming to say hi to people and just for fun. You want to see me hitchhiking around? If I can get one out. That's where I'm at.
Awesome.
Twitch. Yeah. That's awesome. That's my home. All right. Well, again, that was really cool.
Hey, you're welcome.
I mean, 3 different flights, so it was a lot of fun.
We're already flying.
Hey, thanks so
Good to
much.
meet you.
Hey,
You headed out?
heading out now. Yeah.
All right, well, good luck to you.
I'll need it. Hitchhiking. I travel. I got a photo. I got a photo. Don't yell at me. I can do this. I promise. I'm gonna see if I can figure some stuff out with the signal right here. It might be like I'm right next to the airport tower. Maybe like the tower emits like a bunch of stuff. Jay Streezy, Thanks for the host, my friend. Hopefully the signal holds up. Right now we're having some connection issues. But we just took another hitchhike flight. Hitched another flight on a plane. For those of you that are new to the channel, this is Hitch Live. This is Hitchhiking America, where I hitchhike around America, showing you what my experience is like hitchhiking. I've done it for 4 years in 25 countries. I've been picked up over 700 times and I've had a great time doing it. The purpose of this whole trip is to show you what hitchhiking is like. Antenna. Bad connection, we're effing. Thank you for the raid, J Street. I'm not sure if you heard me say it before because we're having difficulties with connection right now, which, for anyone that's been watching Hitch Live for an extended period of time, knows we are consistently inconsistent on our network connectivity problems. So, yeah, I talked to Jay Streezy earlier today. If I'm back in the Bay Area, I will definitely send him a message and stick my thumb up for him. Catch a ride with Jay Streezy. So, thanks for the host, and hopefully see you somewhere down the line. I did just pass through San Francisco about 5 days ago, heading south, so I kind of passed it already. But I'm sure I'll be back in California at some point. Right now we're kind of headed direction Arizona, heading east, but there's a lot to see in California, so I'm sure I'll be back. Where do you go if there's nowhere to go to the washroom? You go in nature. If you're traveling and hitchhiking, always bring toilet paper with you. It's important. I haven't had to even use that on this trip though. Yeah, Impact. I already talked to Jay Streezy. I know what's going on. He's in the Bay Area. We're in LA area now, so. Okay, what? I already have a Wi-Fi card and an antenna to boost the signal. Got a bed to sleep in too, man. Appreciate it. You know, as a hitchhiker, I live in this bag in a tent, which isn't the best. I appreciate that. Come on, signal. How do you keep your stream on if you're hitchhiking? Big batteries. Lots of big batteries. Lots of big batteries. Okay, like 6 big batteries. I kind of attached my antenna to my jetpack, which produces my signal. So bear with me, I just need to look at a map, see which direction to start heading. Bear with me. Holy shit, LA is big. We flew for 20 minutes and well, we're near like Long Beach. I guess we'll start walking east. Be out and left. Yeah. Well, the flights I just had were hitchhiked flights, but those were my first ever hitchhiked flights. It's been a goal of mine for years. But when I'm flying between countries, I do pay for flights, or I use points to get flights. 1 second. Alright. We're trying to troubleshoot. Gun run. Go back. How do you hitch a flight? Well, I hitched a ride in a vehicle, and this guy that picked me up in his truck, his vehicle, just happened to own 14 planes. Which that guy might or might not be in chat right now, I'm not sure. Someone with his name was in chat, but someone could have just used his name, because everyone knows what his name is, because he told everyone what his name was. But really interesting guy. I think I'm walking the right direction. I'm just trying to get out of this bad signal spot. Bear with me. Yeah, seems right. Yeah, so I hitched a ride on a private plane by hitchhiking a ride in a car and then talking to people. So that was the first time in 700 plus rides that I've hitchhiked that I've managed to hitch a ride on planes. So that was a pretty fun thing for me. You have a backup phone? Yeah, I have a backup phone. Well, it's an iPhone 5S, so I'm not even sure how well it would stream. I mostly use it for navigating while I'm streaming. Hey, MVK. Good to see you again. Where do you go take showers? Well, I don't take one every night. That's for sure. Quite often people will offer me a place to stay. So my last shower was at Todd's place. Just the way she is. Actually, yeah, the Avengers just came out. I'd like to see that. My thing's telling me I have poor connection, so I'm not even sure if you guys can hear me, but yeah, well, we're gonna have to make an east sign or something else. South will no longer work coming up because we won't be hitchhiking south very much longer, or at all. Oh yeah, did you guys see the Black Widow yesterday? Anyone that was watching last night? Todd was showing us a plane. There's just a nice Black Widow just chilling. Yeah, yeah, Todd number 2. I find it funny that we've got Todd number 1 and Todd number 2, but they're both pilots and they both have planes. Todd number 2 flew us to LA last night and then to another place today. So, hi, Todd Hendricks, my man. It's going really well. I slept in the pilot's lounge like you said I could. At the airport where your friend Todd flew us to. So I got to sleep there, recharge all my stuff. And then I hung out in the morning figuring some stuff out. And then your friend flew me to another airport here. So, it's been a good day. Hitchhiking, right now we're hitchhiking America. if this continues to go well like it has, then I don't see why we can't go to other continents, other countries, other places. So for right now, it's America. We're gonna see as much as we can. This is only day 18, so we're seeing as much of America as we can, and then we might go to Europe after. I think that'd be fun. So Todd, yeah, their family also has a Ferrari, but due to circumstance yesterday, we couldn't get a ride in the Ferrari, but we did get a couple rides in planes. So no Ferrari, but we did get planes. Where's the next destination now? I'm not really sure. I don't make plans, I just do things. I'll probably end up being in the LA area one more night and then trying to escape. Trying to get out of LA. That's my guess so far. Yeah, we couldn't get the keys. Yeah, we saw some Lamborghinis, but we never got to drive any exotic cars. That's been another goal of mine at some point, to be picked up by an exotic sports car like a Ferrari, Lamborghini, along those lines. Maybe one day. Go down to San Diego? Yeah, some people have said that. Some people should say I should just head east out of LA. So people are mixed on whether I should go east now or east in a little bit. What motivated me to start hitchhiking? First time I hitchhiked was because I hated the Greyhound bus. I went to school in central British Columbia, Canada, and all my friends, family, and girlfriend were on the coast in Vancouver, Victoria, or Comox. And it's a 3.5 hour drive from Kelowna to Vancouver, or the bus is like 6.5 hours. So one time I said, fuck it, I'm just gonna hitchhike. I made a sign that said Vancouver, free cookies, and a smiley face. And I went to the western side of town, stuck out my thumb, caught a ride in about 20 minutes, and this guy drove me all the way to Vancouver, to the ferry to Vancouver Island, to Victoria, to my friend's front door in Victoria. And ever since then, things have escalated quickly, and I've gone a lot of places. I need to have a drink of water. There's some accessible right here. Fancy people water. I got this from the pilot's lounge at the airport. They just said I could take it. I didn't just take it. They were like, do you want any water or soda? And I took some. So this was offered to me. Let's just sit down here for a second. Alright, just gonna drink some of this fancy water. Yeah. Is it the real Todd Hendricks? I could see someone just making an account and be like, hey, I'm Todd. Go east for sure, 3 of kind, yeah. Do I ever watch the news while out hitchhiking? No, not really. I don't stay up to date on the current events. Yeah, we hitchhiked a plane. We hitchhiked 2 different planes, and technically 4 different flights. You need a sign on my back-to-back while I walk to hitch a ride? Yeah, but then your back's facing to the traffic, and I've seen people hitchhike like that, where they're just walking, like, facing away from traffic and throwing their thumb out, not even looking at them. It's really impersonal, and people won't really. Eventually, someone will pick you up, but people want to see your face. They want to see what you look like. Hitchhiking, you have to present yourself well to get around quickly. Why don't you just take an Uber or Lyft? Because I'm hitchhiking and I like it. Now at this point, is it scary not knowing where you'll sleep? What happens worst case scenario? Every single night I have no idea where I'm going to sleep. So no, it doesn't panic me, because that's what I do every single day when I'm traveling. I have no plan and I just make things work. If worst comes to worst, like, I saved up money for the trip and I can bail myself out with a hotel, motel, whatever, hostel, blah, 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 blah. Ideally I don't, because I try to do this as budget, as cheap as possible. But on this trip I've definitely spent more money than I usually would on a day-to-day basis. I paid for accommodation more than I usually would. I've eaten better food than I usually would. We did like a sushi stream 2 days ago, 3 days ago, or something like that, which I don't think I've ever bought sushi on the hitchhiking. No, I did. When I finished my round-the-world hitchhiking trip, my final destination was Tokyo, and I felt like splurging, so I let myself eat some decent food at that point. Why don't you just go to an Airbnb? Because, again, same thing, I'm trying to hitchhike and not spend any money. How does my family feel about this? My mom didn't like hitchhiking at the start, but I think she can at least appreciate it now, because I've been doing it for 4 years, 25 countries, 700 plus rides. And I've only really had good things to say about it, so I think she at least appreciates it now. Weirdest place I've slept in, probably graveyards. They're really nice. Grass. Don't have to sleep on roots and rocks. It's nice manicured grass. Just be sure you get up like bright and early in the morning, so no one's there when you leave. Yeah, mom's just worried. My dad, I don't think really cares, but mom's worried. Yeah, my mom watches it sometimes. My stepsister and stepbrother watch it sometimes. It is scary. People die, you know. People also die commuting to work, driving to work every day. And what I'm trying to show with this is hitchhiking isn't what the media and what maybe your parents make it out to be. Hitchhiking can be a fun way of traveling around. Yes, it's more dangerous than taking a bus, plane, or train from point A to point B, but I'm in this for the experience. I'm in this to have fun. This is me living my life, and this makes me happy. Yes, bad things have happened with hitchhiking before, and they probably will in the future, but shit happens. That's life. But yeah, no, I totally agree with you that the live stream makes this safer. Before I get into a vehicle, I ask for people's permission to film them. So like, if I get picked up by someone, I'm talking to them, I ask for permission to film them, and they had any bad intentions, then they would turn down that ride because they wouldn't want to be filmed. So this live stream does make things safer. You're right. I'm not trying to contest that. It just sounded like you were making it seem like hitchhiking was dangerous, and that's normal. And I expect people to think that. Yeah, I slept in the pilot's lounge last night. Just like nice reclining leather chairs. Have you had any issues with the cops? Well, yeah, 2 days ago on this trip, we got hassled by the police. Officer said that hitchhiking was banned in the state of California outright, and I told him that's not the case. I did my research, But he got me to move, so I moved to a different location. That's where Todd picked me up. So. Yeah, so we dealt with the cops. Like, I contested the cops while still remaining polite to the cops, and I wasn't telling him he was like wrong. I was just saying I did my own independent research. Cop kind of set it up for me. Well, yeah, if I didn't get, well, one, a lady turned down a ride because I had the camera, and then after that, the cops came and displaced me. If those two things didn't happen, then I wouldn't have gotten the ride from Todd, and we wouldn't have hitched some rides in planes. So, in fact, that was a pretty good thing that the cops came about and displaced me from where I was hitchhiking, because good things came of it. Yeah, thanks, cop. What's going on around here? Some kind of protest or something? Yeah, and also Ian didn't pick me up twice, that's true. He was an interesting guy. I just have to, I'm going to be reading chat and also looking at a map, deciding where I want to go. Because I don't know really the area at all. How many miles have we traveled in total or on this trip? On this trip, I think I had someone in chat updating me. I don't remember exactly. In total, I'm probably getting close to the 100,000 kilometer mark. I'm not sure what that would be in miles. I'd have to double check my longer trips, the kilometers on that. Yeah, if you didn't get that first right, yeah. You could say that about anything. If this didn't happen, then this wouldn't happen. Yeah. What type of work did I do before hitchhiking? Before hitchhiking, my job was, I think my last job was working at Costco wholesale. And then once I decided I was going to do that trip, I worked in landscaping and irrigation for just a few months to save a bit of extra money. And then quit all my jobs and started traveling. And then since my first big trip, I've been working in the outdoor industry, selling outdoor gear, equipment, tents, sleeping bags, sleeping pads, jackets, pants, all that jazz. Getting people outfitted for the world. $1,200 miles on this trip. Sounds about right. If your mom didn't meet your dad, you don't even want to think about it. Sorry. I think next up the stream hitchhiking if we didn't have Trev is Impact. Hey, Impact has hitchhiked before. In LA, actually. Or outskirts of LA. So, Impact has experience. Although it's one hitchhike, but he's got experience. What's this? What's this? On the texting app I have, it's like, you have a voicemail. I don't hear anything. I need to figure out what I'm doing. because I do have a place to stay, possibly in the LA area, through a person I knew in real life from a few years ago, his brother. But I was supposed to be there days ago, and then I did the thing up in Bakersfield with Todd and stuff like that. I'm really flaky. I'll be like, yeah, I'll probably be there, and then I just disappear and do something else, and I'm like, but now I'm coming, and then something else happens and I do something else, and I'm like, okay, but now I'm coming. What am I doing? Sorry, just sending a message to this person. How many more days am I doing about? I don't have a set plan. I don't have to be back in Canada for anything except for like overstaying a visa or something like that. So I tell everyone I'm going to do this until I no longer enjoy it or I run out of money. So, good afternoon, Vibronic. Yeah, there was a truck with like a bunch of American flags. Sorry, I know, not the best content, me checking out my my phone, but we'll get there. Sorry. Spooky, you're heading out? Have to go see a movie now? Are you going to see the new Avengers? If so, enjoy. Have a good one. I know my mic cover is visible from the left. My wide-angle lens is a little bit too wide. I would like to figure something out to fix that at some point, but that's just the way my setup is at the moment. I could probably take my dead cat off right now, honestly, because there's no wind, but I don't know. I just leave it on because inevitably it's going to get windy. You like it? It looks like a pet. Now at some point, either I need to get a slightly less wide angle lens or do something different, because I don't know, when I look back at my VODs, I can't really see it when I'm streaming because the fuzzy thing is covering that side of my screen. But when I look at my VODs, I'm like, So, Impact, if you're still there, I'm turning my volume stuff down again because things are vibrating, but text-to-speech doesn't even work, so. We tried to text-to-speech. Alright. Yeah, so I turned the sound off so you won't get vibrations and dings, because yeah, well, this could be an ASMR stream. I'll have to upgrade the microphone actually though. Am I going to Indy? Like Indianapolis? Or what's an Indy? I just turned up all the volume. I turned up like just the regular volume thing, and then it didn't work. So I turned up everything. There's some nice cars. Yeah, it's LA. There's money to be had, or money existing around here. Still, slightly sad we missed out on Todd's not Lamborghini, Ferrari, but yeah, Indianapolis. Not sure yet. Don't have a specific plan on places I need to see. Again, we just don't really make plans. Just do stuff as they happen. Oh, I was born in Torrance. Interesting. Saw a Bentley already driving down here. It would make sense. It's a private airport here, like a small airport, and people that have planes usually have money. So, I believe it. It's the #1 city you actually want to visit, Trevor? I don't know if there is a #1 city. Honestly, I prefer to spend time out in more rural areas. It's more fun for me. Cities and hitchhiking are more difficult. It's more difficult for camping. It's more difficult for catching a ride. It's more difficult for everything to do with hitchhiking. So the nice thing about cities, well, we were having connection earlier. The nice thing about cities is usually the network's a lot better. Hey. No vibrations. Thank you. I told you to go to silent. So there wouldn't be a #1 city that I actually want to visit. I've been to some interesting cities. My favorite cities would probably be like, I thought Tokyo was really cool. I thought Moscow was really cool. Bergen was nice. Stockholm was nice. I've been to some nice cities, but hitchhiking's difficult in a city. What does your setup look like? I'm not sure how to show you exactly how my setup looks like. Well, I can show you my selfie stick, I guess. Let's see. That's that. And then it's just a phone with a wide angle lens sticking on it and a microphone with a dead cat sticking off of it. So that's that. But pretty much, yeah, I just have to keep walking in that direction. Look like the guy from the TV show Catfish. I'll have to look that up. What did I eat last? A muffin from the pilot's lounge at the last airport I was at. It was a good muffin. But, oh, and then before that, some almonds. But I haven't eaten very much today, so I'll have to figure out something else to eat. But I should start walking again. I've been sitting here for a while. Not gonna get anywhere just sitting down, so let's walk. What do you say? Oh, let's go forage some food. Yeah, let's go into those woods over there. Find some food. Where to now? East. So, something. I don't know. I'm walking in the direction of Long Beach. So I don't know where I'm going. I'm just walking. Again, I don't make plans. Just do things. Let's go down this main road over here, though. I don't think I'll be in the LA area very long. This is a hitchhiking stream. I like traveling. I like going to new places, so probably just be here one night. Continue on. So for those of you that are tuning in to see someone hitchhike, we'll be back to hitchhiking soon. We go to Indy. Can buy you food and give me a ride? Oh, that'd be awesome, man. Yeah, we've accumulated a fair number of people that have offered me food or a place or a ride. Hold up. I just had a ton of Mexican food recently, but people were telling me to try El Pollo Loco, right? Is that what people were telling me to do? El Pollo Loco? I think that's it. just gotta get Jay Streezy to take you Santa Monica. Yeah, Jay Streezy's in the Bay Area, San Francisco. We're in LA. LA is like the Las Vegas. I know, I don't need... See, the thing is, like, there's interesting things in LA, but this is where everyone live streams. This is where everyone IRL streams. I just want to hitchhike around. Where's your, I'm sorry. I'm from Canada. We don't speak Spanish. She met with VP Gloves. He's not in LA. We actually talked to VP Gloves, or like his moderator, and he's quite a bit north of here. Well, what was it? 4 days ago when we talked to his moderators, he wasn't in LA. He was like 200 miles north of here. Yes, I could see how the streams would make sense to do some kind of brief collaboration, hitchhiker, homeless. They kind of make sense. But yeah, I don't know. I've watched VP Glove's streams briefly, but I haven't spent too much time. I won't comment on anything about any other streamers, because I just don't know one way or another. I don't really know anyone. Hitchhikers are houseless, not homeless, I guess. I'm not even sure what I classify myself as, because this is voluntary. I save up money for my trip, and I quit all my jobs, and then I do my thing. And then when the money gets slim, I go home and restart the same process. You're watching him before he was homeless, he doesn't even acknowledge OG people. I don't know. Again, or I just don't want to like have my content of my stream be me or people in my chat saying things that might be negative about other streamers. I don't know him. As far as I'm concerned, he's a good guy, so. But I'll just do my thing. Hitchhikers are nomads, not homeless. Alright, we can call myself nomadic. Chicken Bake Live is in LA right now. Yeah, let's drop the other streamer talk. I agree, Sonic Fear. I like doing my thing. My thing's hitchhiking. If there's an opportunity at some point where I might meet up with someone, then we might do that. But I have no specific plans to collaborate or do anything like that. But if the pieces fall into place, then maybe. But yeah, let's keep it to Hitch Live talk. Careful in LA. I'll try to be careful. H3 podcast with Trev. I think I've seen some of their stuff. Yeah, a lot of people are in LA. If you guys you could comment, this person's in LA, this person's in LA all day long. This is like the mecca of live streaming and content creators and all that jazz. Let's hitchhike to Mars. Okay, we're going to Cape Canaveral, and I'll just stand next to I don't know, like the entrance to where they like bring the rockets and stuff, with a thumb out and a sign that says space. We'll see if we can get a ride. Yeah, LA peeps live in LA? No way. That's crazy. Don't forget to bring a towel. I got a towel. I'm prepared. It's right on a freight container. Freight hopping's illegal, so we're going to be avoiding doing that. I try to keep things by the book, follow the rule of the law, both local, state, and federal laws. Try to follow them the best we can. I try to be respectful to everyone I meet. I try to keep a fairly wholesome kind of experience here, because to me, hitchhiking is a very positive experience. Getting picked up by a ton of very generous people, and I try to return the favor and just be polite and nice and wholesome, because they go their way and help me out so much. So oh, shipping line, boat. That'd be interesting. You wouldn't be able to live stream that though. Is there anything you did forget to bring? No, I think I had everything I needed. I think I was alright. Like, I broke stuff along the way. I had to replace my jetpack because it was really, even when we had a good signal, it would cut in and out. It just wasn't stable. This new one's much better. Still not perfect, but better. I purchased an antenna for my jetpack along the way. I should be replacing some of my batteries because I killed a lot of my batteries as I went. So should apply for partner already? You know what? Since affiliate was taking so goddamn long, it's been almost 2 weeks since I applied and it's still in limbo. I did do that because I thought it'd be funny if I got partner before I even got affiliate. Like, my average concurrent on a monthly basis is not what it's supposed to be at, but I just threw out a YOLO partnership application because why not? It is normal for Canadians to be polite and friendly. It's a good reputation to have, but Canadians are much like any other people. You'll have polite people, you'll have rude people, you'll get and every type of person between. So, but yeah. Say on average, Canadians are polite. There's a fisherman in California that live streams out at sea, Pacific fishing. That's an interesting concept. I like that. I like anything that's different. Anyone that's really like out there doing stuff, seeing things. It's interesting to me. Try to link with Pacific fishing. What do they fish for? Catch some dinner, that would be fun. Never met a rude Canadian? Trust me, they're there. They're there. Oh, sorry. I spun her around. I know, but type of fish. I get the fisherman is fishing for fish. But usually have a license for like a specific type of fish. I don't know what's off the coast of LA. Or California in general. How long was the break before you started hitchhiking America? What do you mean by break? Like, my last trip was last fall. I got back in November, and then I left in this trip in April, so I had, what, 4 or 5 months off? 5 months? IRL content should be outside of the house, away from the computer. Like, I think it's interesting when stuff's out of the house away from the computer, but IRL stands for in real life. If in your real life you spend your time at your house doing different things, I don't see anything wrong with in real life being at your house. So that's your real life. In my case, if I wasn't live streaming me hitchhiking, I'd still be hitchhiking. So in my opinion, this is in real life for me. I might travel a little bit differently because I'm live streaming it, but this is still what I would be doing if you guys weren't here. I'd still be I'd still be hitchhiking rather. There's a bad gateway error. Should I restart it? Just turn chat off and restart it? Okay. It's like I'm gonna stop in the shade here. Did that get rid of our little chat box error, gateway error? Are we still F Streamlabs, or should I restart it? I can restart the stream quickly if it's still F. We all good? All right. I like it. But now no overlay for followers or anything? So we're good. We're good? All right. Yeah, I just turned chat off for now. I turned chat off because chat was broken. I can turn it back on. Would you guys like chat back? Yeah, I turned chat off. People told me to turn chat off. It was having problems, so we just cut out the problem area. Still don't really know where I'm going, but when do I ever? Is it warm out? Yeah. It's mid-20s Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. Like 70 something, 80, something like that. For me, that's warm. I'm from Canada. For you guys around here, it's probably just starting to get comfortable. There's in the air with the smog and such. I haven't noticed an air quality difference, albeit like I get a different feel from the air compared to when I was going through like the woods in Oregon. It's definitely not fresh, and yeah, it smells like a city, but it's not like that different. It doesn't smell any different than Bakersfield yesterday. '70 is hot. I agree. I deal better with cold weather than hot weather. With cold weather, I can prepare for it. If I bring the necessary gear for it, then I can be comfortable in it. If I'm walking and it's cold outside, and I get a little bit too warm from exerting myself, well, I can take a layer off. You get a little cold, you put a layer on. Have I ever got sick and had to go home? Nope. Never gotten really sick. Did I watch the NBA playoffs? No, I don't watch NBA. Oh, but what we should watch is, what is it, the NFL draft this weekend, or was it NBA? Because extreme Snickers hype dude, Lee, his son might be getting drafted in the NFL. I think it's the NFL. Do I hunt? No, I've never hunted. I don't have anything against hunting. I just never have. In fact, I had never shot a gun before day one of Hitchhiking America. On day one, my second ride, this guy picked me up, let me stay at his place, and we went out shooting on some bluffs in northern Washington. So I shot a pistol and I shot a rifle for the first time in my life as a Canadian. So that was fun. Yeah, I thought it was hilarious that day one in America, I get invited to go shoot some guns on some bluffs. You follow the NFL draft, Wisco Mike? Yeah, let me know if his son gets drafted, because that'll be exciting. Northern Washington sounds about right. Yeah, it was like right around the northern kind of crest as it starts rolling around there. It's pretty rural up there. I like it. How was the flight? It was great. The views were beautiful. But the stream was less consistent than last night's flight. We had it cut out on us several times. But yeah, I had a good time. It was a short flight. They said it was like 20 minutes. I live in Blaine, Washington. Did I go through there? I don't know off the top of my head where Blaine, Washington is. Oh, 30 minutes from Vancouver. Okay. Vancouver, Washington. It's a confusing little thing they have going on there with Vancouver, Washington, and Vancouver, Canada, because they're really close to each other. That was the border crossing and then USA. The border crossing was fine. I took the ferry from Victoria, British Columbia to Port Angeles, Washington. They asked me what I was doing, so I was traveling around. Yeah. And I was like, all right, have a good time. Do you have money saved? Yep. Yes, I do. Are you planning on working? Nope. Blaine has Canada as its border. The thing about the Canada-US border is there's a lot of border crossings. So I don't think I went through Blaine because I didn't go anywhere near Vancouver, Washington. When you went to Ontario, the Canadian guards were strict. Came back to the US, the agents didn't seem to care. It really varies on the person you get. Were you American going to Canada? Because whenever you're going back into your own country, like, it's a lot easier. Like, they might question you a little bit, but if I'm Canadian and I'm trying to get back into Canada, it's not like they can say no. No, I'm Canadian. I'm coming back home. Yeah, there's a ton of border crossings all along the northern Washington, southern British Columbia border. Have you ever been in any sketchy situations? Like, yeah. And on day one of the trip, I turned down a ride with someone that I would deem sketchy. But one of my rules is I talk to my drivers before I get into their car. So in that case, I opened the door, said, hey, how's your day going? Because that's what I say. And he said, do you want to ride or not? Like, very, like, just rudely. Nope, I don't, not anymore. So, yeah, I said, based off of that interaction is gone. I'm gonna wait for the next ride. Thanks for stopping, have a nice one. Shut the door, and he drove off. So you'll get the occasional kind of sketchy situation, but that's why I have my rules. Cronin, Christina, you picked up your first hitchhiker today? I am proud of you. That's awesome. How did it go? Flown to Peachland. It was really nice. Hey, that's nice. Good, you had a good first experience with hitchhiking or picking up a hitchhiker. All right. Double check where I'm at. In the shade. Messaging the person I know. Sorry, guys. No, it's this guy I met in Munich, Germany 3 years ago. We were drinking buddies at Oktoberfest. He has a brother in the area. But no, I never found a phone number for Twitch. I emailed them again though. Impact, you're screaming at them? At Twitch? Yeah, sorry guys, my affiliate's still in limbo. It has been since Hitchhiking America Day 7. That's when I applied, and it's now day 18. It's been 12 days. Fuck. Actually, I never even looked at where I'm at. I just saw a message and responded to it. Let's actually do that. Because right now I'm walking aimlessly. Just because I like walking sometimes. But yeah, this is going to be the first day where I actually pay for transportation on this whole trip. I'll end up paying for some kind of public transportation around LA. It's fucking huge. There's no way I'm walking wherever I'm going. So it's gonna be a little bit sad though. I've made it all the way from Washington State to LA without paying a single cent for transportation. So did you play any games before you started live streaming? No. Well, I used to play Xbox back when I was in high school, but when I went off to college at 18, I never plugged my Xbox in again. But I used to watch people stream on Twitch on occasion. I found it relaxing. So yeah, I enjoy watching people play video games. I just don't play anymore. Get an Uber? I don't know where I'm going, so there's no point in getting an Uber because I don't have a destination. How worried are you about being mugged out there in Cali? Like, I don't know, it happens, but I don't concern myself with all the possible what-ifs in the world. There's a lot of what-ifs. What if this happens? What if this happens? What about this? This could happen. There's no point in worrying about it. Like, yes, try to do your best to avoid that, but I don't think there's any point in worrying about it. Lyft is better? Mugging isn't that common here in Cali? Shit happens, eh? You picked up a hiker IRL, he peed in your car. I'm sorry you had a bad experience. I tell people, one of my rules is I talk to drivers before I get in. For anyone that's thinking about picking up a hitchhiker, I recommend you do the same thing. Don't just open your door and let them in. Roll down your window a bit. It's nice if you have power windows, and keep your door locked and talk to them before you let them in. You can usually tell really quickly if someone's fucked up or a type of person that's just gonna pee in your car. I won't be hitchhiking today. We'll be in LA for the evening. What if an earthquake happens and deer rain from the sky while you're shitting in a Prius? Yeah, like that's a real possibility. And we'd have to cross that bridge when we get there. You know, you just can't prepare for crazy stuff like that to happen. I guess that is kind of common. Like, that happens on a semi-regular basis, right? Thank you, Showlight. Are you in Torrance or LA? Torrance, but to me that's kind of LA. LA is the worst public transportation of large cities in large U.S. cities. Yes. Well, it's a good city to first use transportation on this trip then, eh? I went all the way through Washington, Oregon, Northern California, Central California, into Southern California without spending a single cent on transportation, and now that I'm in the worst place to use transportation, now I have to use it. Sergeant Donut, when's affiliate? Twitch, when's affiliate? Get some fish tacos? That'd be pretty good, eh? I'd like some fish tacos. But yeah, I guess maybe the what did you say? No hitchhiking right now? Because yeah, this is Hitchhiking America. Is that clickbait if I'm not actually hitchhiking today? Oh. So I gotta adjust my waist belt. She's in a weird position. Bear with me. Totally clickbait. That's just the name of this program. I'm hitchhiking around America. Other stuff happens, but I'm hitchhiking around America. I hitchhiked here. That's how I got here. San Francisco is many hours away from here. Yeah, everyone's calling me skinny. That's what happens when you hitchhike and you eat at a caloric deficit for an extended period of time. I'm losing weight. I can tell I'm losing weight. I had to use an extra belt loop a couple days ago. Yeah, I don't think Cinnabar Corp is gonna drive all the way down to LA to give me a ride. It's a little bit far away. Never skip leg day, but I do walk every day. With an extra 60 pounds on my back. Denman boy. Do I know you, Denman boy? Because I know people from Denman. let me know if you're a Denman boy I might know. I hope you are. Trying to get Trevor a ride. Well, the thing is, I just want to figure out if I have a thing tonight, because in that case then I should kind of position myself in that area, because we've got another few hours of daylight. Heading more south to San Diego? I don't think I'm going all the way to San Diego, unfortunately. I think I'm heading east out of LA. Denman boy, who are you? Do I know you? Just because your name makes me think of a particular place near home. I could, like, you might just not be, and I'm just like putting you on the spot now, and there's a good chance that that's the case. There's a Denman Island near where I'm from, and I know people from there. Jake! It's good to see you, my friend. I haven't talked to you in forever. How's it going? I'm happy to see you in chat. That's awesome. How's life? How's everything? Like, yeah, can you send me a message on Facebook? We've got to catch up because I haven't talked in a really long time. Or I'll send you a message later tonight because I haven't talked to you in a really long time and we got to talk. It's a good friend from back home. Man, you saw the deluxe Snickers clip? Yeah. Extreme Snickers, rather. Hitchhiking is illegal in Nevada, Sergeant Donut. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, we'll talk. It'll be good to catch up because we haven't talked in a long time. Yeah, we're not going to Vegas. Hitchhiking is illegal in Nevada. And on Hitch Live here, we follow the rules. We follow the law. We respect the law. We respect nature. Actually, what's my battery at? 54. In what states is it illegal? There's an actual section on legality down below in my info tab. There's a link, and if you go there, it's on a website called hitchwiki.org. They've done their research, and they kind of let you know which states it's illegal in. So link on Facebook. I don't have a Hitch Live link on Facebook. That's just my personal Facebook. He's an old friend from home, so that's why I just said that. It's the easiest way to reach me from, like, for someone that has me on Facebook already. Are couch surfing communities for places to stay? Yeah, I could look into that. It's just a couple of states, like 6 or something like that. The legality of hitchhiking in Nevada is debatable. In that case, I'm going to try and avoid it. Because I'm going to try and avoid having debates with police officers. Also, questionable legality might be a problem for broadcasting on Twitch. I don't want to broadcast things that are of questionable legality on a public platform. We go to Arizona, but hot as fuck. I don't know. I hitchhiked across Australia through the middle last fall. It is hot as fuck. You just deal with it. You adapt. You overcome. Would I ever use Craigslist rideshare? Probably not, because those are paid rides. You pay for gas. It has to do with how they define roadway. Yeah, that's a big part of the legality of hitchhiking is how the states define roadway. Because yeah, in a lot of states, the law says you can't solicit a ride from on the roadway rather. But the roadway is defined as I'm gonna butcher the definition, the part of road used to maintain the flow of traffic, which essentially just means the lane of traffic. That doesn't include the shoulder. That doesn't include the grass next to the field or to the road or anything like that. So in theory, if you're not standing directly on the road, like in front of a car being like, whoa, stop, then that's legal. But yeah, it all depends on the definition of roadway. Have you ever been in Wyoming? If you've never been to Wyoming, then why do you know it exists? I like that. I have not been to Wyoming, and I don't know. Maybe people know about Wyoming because people think it shouldn't exist, or that it doesn't exist because no one lives there. Wyoming is just a figment of our imaginations, probably. Probably. Honestly, guys, I should actually, yeah. I'm gonna stop somewhere and actually figure this out. I've got messages coming on about a place to stay. His name's Eric. Alright, we're gonna do... Alright, this isn't the best place to do it. We're gonna do some sketchy, like, building Q&A while I message this person. Sorry guys, but I just don't want to walk in a random direction and then have to backtrack or anything like that. So we're gonna just hop a squat here. Any questions I will answer. I just have to figure out some logistical stuff for staying in LA. LA isn't the best for camping, so we're gonna find out other ways. Never met anyone from Wyoming online. Yeah, has anyone from Wyoming come into our channel? We've got lots of Wisconsin. Copy. There is no Wyoming. Wisconsin. Yeah, we got a few Wisconsins in the channel. Can we cooperate? Minnesota are best. Wisconsin Dells is nice. What's that? See, I'm in the United States, but I don't know anything like I don't know where to go. I don't know what's good to see. When I travel somewhere, usually I just kind of show up somewhere and just make it work. We just show up somewhere and here we go. Let's see if we can do this. And usually it works out. But if you guys have any recommendations on place I should go, I've had a ton of people telling me to go to Colorado, so the Dells is a tourist trap. Sometimes touristy places are touristy for a reason. A lot of touristy places are very beautiful. I have to send a message. I do apologize. This isn't the most interesting content. I do realize that. I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to do in LA this evening. Zane's been to Wisconsin. Right on. Like water parks. I do like water parks. They're fun. Lots of cheese. I like cheese too. This is sounding good. I like this. Colorado air will get you stoned. Yeah, I don't really smoke weed, but I don't mind being around it. Like, I have nothing wrong with people that do smoke weed. It's just, it doesn't agree with me that much. Chat's so inactive for 120 viewers. I'm not good at keeping up with chat anyway. I'm an amateur, so lots of ticks, damn ticks. Yeah, I hate ticks. A lot more than mosquitoes, because mosquitoes, they just bite you and bugger off. Ticks burrow into you for like 24 hours, and I'm not okay with that. I didn't consent to that. You on the Pacific Coast Highway? Is that where I don't know where I am. I don't know what we call this road going through here. Oh, yeah, Zane's our Kansas guy. Let's try this round. Tomatoes and corn? I like tomatoes and corn. Sunflowers? Sunflowers are pretty. Head to the beach, you're like 2 or 3 blocks away. That's probably a good idea. Playing trap? That's probably a good idea too. And tornadoes? I'm sorry, I know this isn't the best content right now. I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to do in LA, because when I show up to a place I usually have 0 plans and I have to make things work. And sometimes making things work means I'm not always actively doing something, so we'll be doing stuff soon. What, you don't like the crotch cam? There. You happy now? I thought that was a lucrative thing on Twitch. Pink's hot dog stand. Pink lemonade is the shit. That does sound really good. I do like pink lemonade. Too cold for the beach? No, it's mid-20s. Yeah, we got the slab spot going. Again, sorry. Alright, I'll have to look up where that is. Sorry guys. Do you like pasta? Yes or no? I do like pasta. Pasta is delicious. You should camp in Anaheim. Isn't that where Disneyland is? Can I camp in Disneyland? Go snipe Jake and Bake? I'm not gonna snipe any streamers. They got their own thing going on. I got my own thing going on. What's it called? Pink's food? Pink's hot dog stand. I'm gonna Google that, because I haven't eaten anything recently, and I could use a snack, use a drink. Yeah, I think that's pretty far away. Also, the beach is very far away from me too. It's like, what does that look like? 10 kilometers? Just shy, 8 kilometers? That's not 2 blocks, guys. What type of blocks do you have? Again, I'm just, oh, now I'm gonna be a dirty person sitting on a road. I'm tired of squatting. I just want to figure out which direction I'm going before I go anywhere. So I apologize for that. If you guys have any questions about hitchhiking, strategies about hitchhiking, I know LA is really huge. We flew for 20 minutes and it looked like we barely moved anywhere on the map, and I'm like, wow. You need, yeah, okay. You need a car in LA, homie, pony up for Uber or start walking. Yeah, the thing is I don't know where I'm going yet, so where would I be walking? Where would I be getting an Uber to? I need a destination. Why do I do it? Well, I first did it because I was, well, going to college in central British Columbia, and like once a month I'd go visit friends, family, girlfriend on the coast or on Vancouver Island. And I hated that Greyhound bus. It took 6.5 hours just to get to Vancouver. Then you had to transit for an hour and a half to get to the ferry. Then you had to wait for the ferry. Then you'd get on the ferry. Then you had to transit from the ferry, or well, the ferry's an hour 45 or so. Then you had to transit from the ferry to where you're going in Victoria, which is another like 45, 50, maybe an hour. And that all takes a long time. But you can drive Kelowna to Vancouver in 3.5 hours, and then it's not that much further to the ferry, and it's just a lot quicker. So one time I said, fuck it, I'm gonna hitchhike to Vancouver and then transit to Victoria. And I hitchhiked from Kelowna, made a sign that said Vancouver free cookies with a smiley face, and I got a ride in 20 minutes. Not only was he going to Vancouver, but he was going right to Victoria, so he drove me right from Kelowna to Vancouver, to the ferry to Victoria, to my friend's front door in Victoria. And ever since then, I kind of just had a good experience with it, so I kept doing it, and it escalated quickly. So that's how it kind of started, and I keep doing it. No, it's okay, thank you. I do have some water. I really appreciate it, though.
Okay.
Thank you. Aw, she was gonna give me water. That's really nice of her. I guess I do look pretty homeless right now, sitting on the side of the road here. But that's really nice of her. Ooh. Yeah, I started hitchhiking because I hated the Greyhound, and I had a great experience with it, and I just kept doing more and more, and I kept having great experiences with it, so I just kept doing it. Ask her for a ride? No, it's okay. I don't know where I'm going yet. It's hot dogs? You're hyped? Zane? Going to Cars and Coffee this morning, and then going something called The Amazing Race for someone's birthday. Sounds pretty sick. Hope you have fun, man. Tomorrow is hype. Hopefully I'll have a hype tomorrow. I think I'll be trying to hitchhike out of LA tomorrow. We won't be hitchhiking today. We'll just be getting to the place wherever I'm going to be end up staying today, and figuring out kind of what I want to do with my evening in LA. But tomorrow we'll be back to hitchhiking most likely. Things can change. My plans are never 100%, but that's the thought, at least. Get some food, muffin and almonds is not enough. I know, I do need to get some food pretty soon here. My body's used to eating at a caloric deficit while I'm traveling. You just get used to it. Just tell her wherever she's going, you're going. He was really close to Hollywood before he got on a plane? Probably. See, the thing is, all the IRL streamers are in the LA area, Hollywood. Like everyone kind of just walks around Hollywood or the boardwalk and live streams that. My stream is a hitchhiking stream, and I do other stuff too. I just don't have that much things in particular that I want to do in LA while I'm here. Also, I need to turn down my brightness because my battery's depleting faster than my battery can charge it. Yeah, I should drink some water, guys. water. You guys are always right. You're always looking out for me. Yeah, we had to stay hydrated about in channel for most days. Is that city water? I refilled this last in Bakersfield, I think. So yeah, it's from a city in California. I mainly drink tap water. I don't care if it tastes a little bit chlorinated or whatever. Big way to cut costs while you're traveling is to not pay for water or drinks in general. If you just drink water, you save quite a bit of money. Hydrated bot server is down. What am I gonna do? How am I gonna stay hydrated without reminders from Stay Hydrated bot? Nothing's gonna work out. Oh boy. That's a long ways away. Looks like my home is in the Anaheim kind of area. And I'm in, well, not in the Anaheim area. Let's just see. If I put transit to Anaheim, that's gonna take a while. Do I ever miss home? Depends. Like, I do get tired when I'm traveling, and then I miss like the comforts of home, the familiarity of home. But oh boy. Well, I do have a place most likely, but it's 2.5 hours by transit. And I'm like in LA, so or in the LA area. I know there's different cities within LA. Which doesn't work for hitchhiking really. Let's hitchhike to Hawaii. That would be fun, wouldn't it? A couple of weeks on a sailboat. Bus trip. You guys want to go on a bus trip? 2.5 hours, eh? That's brutal. Do I put myself on a daily allowance? What do you spend money on? What are the rules of your journey? I don't really have a daily allowance. I just try to keep my costs down wherever I can. I'm usually pretty good at being frugal. I've spent more money on this trip than I usually would because I've spent a few nights in paid accommodation, and usually I avoid that at essentially all costs. And I've actually eaten out a few times on this trip. With that said, like when I did an 8-month trip around the world, I was like, if you averaged everything out, including like, and add my flight costs and everything into that, I paid about $10 US a day. Where most days were a lot cheaper than that, but some days were a lot more than that. You know, like days when I would go drinking at Oktoberfest or something like that, they were a lot more expensive. So it was really variable. I usually don't have like a daily budget. I just try to be cheap when I can. What are the rules? Rules for hitchhiking that I have are, one, I talk to my driver before I get into their vehicle. You can usually tell really quickly if someone is really just fucked up. So that's my one and biggest rule. The second rule is I try to both obey all the laws and respect I don't know, everyone I meet and nature and everything like that. So I don't litter. I don't even have a campfire when I'm camping. I try to make things look just as good or better as when I first got there. So I don't know. I don't have that many rules, but I just try, for my safety, I talk to my drivers, and for just me being respectful as a guest in this country, I try to follow the laws and respect and keep everything clean as I go. Those are kind of my rules. Yo, what's going on, chat here? Did you get fish and chips when you're in the UK? No, I didn't even get any fish and chips there. Have you ever gotten to ride with someone and realize a bit into the ride that the person's fucked up? Fucked up mentally, or fucked up as in like they're under the influence of something? If you want to see some fucked up individuals that weren't actually threatening, they're just really interesting. Well, there's the vampire clip somewhere up there. Dude said he was like some telepathic vampire, and he like took people's blood without their consent. And I'm just like, as long as you don't do that with me, we're cool. There's a clip of that, and the whole ride, it was like 2.5 hours with these two guys, River and Joseph. And that whole ride was a bit of an interesting experience. But you'll get that on occasion with hitchhiking. I talked to them before I got in, and I could tell they were weird, but I didn't think they were dangerous, and that turned to be the case. So, how long do I anticipate on continuing the country trek? Thanks for answering. Yeah, I tell everyone I'm gonna go until I no longer enjoy it or run out of money, because I don't really have a fixed. I don't have a destination. I don't have a specific goal. The purpose of the stream is to show people what hitchhiking is like, because I've had a great time with it over the past 4 years, and I just want to show people what my experience is like with it. So, do I ever think I'll make it to Colorado? I would really like to, and I've had a ton of people telling me I should go to Colorado, which means I should probably go to Colorado. So I'll try to. Yeah, if you check my VODs, you'll... Like, River and Joseph were the most fucked up. I don't think any other ones were, like, stood out as really weird. Everyone else was pretty normal. Like, they have their quirks, but... What are you doing, moderators? You're in Colorado, I come to Colorado, you'll hook me up? I should, alright. Bronick, Colorado. Got you. We talked about this with mods, and it would be cool to interact with some of the viewers, so when people do say that type of stuff, I'm gonna start writing that down. Probably falling way behind on chat, but I have to decide what I want to do. Colorado. So I still haven't had a viewer interaction yet, but I'd like to meet some of you guys. Do it? I will, man. I'll try to make it to Colorado. It's the strangest thing that's ever happened since I started hitchhiking, where you are scared. Ugh. Strange is subjective. Like, honestly, the River and Joseph guy were the strangest guys I think I've hitchhiked with, mentally. But the times that made me most scared were people's driving itself. like just terrifying, dashing driving, like where you're like on a single track highway, like one lane in each direction, and these guys would just like drive into the oncoming lane regardless of if there was an oncoming car coming or not, and just expect them to swerve around them while they were passing a car. Stuff like that is the thing that has terrified me most with hitchhiking. Take me all the good food places. I like good food because I don't eat very good food all the time. Oh god, now we're getting the invites. I'm Hodor. From the Netherlands, you'll hook me up. Alright. I'm Roder, not Hodor. Because once I'm finished with Hitchhiking America, I don't see why we couldn't just go to Europe. And do Hitchhiking Europe. I think that'd be fun. Yeah. I'm sorry about the lack of interesting things going on at the moment. I'm just sorting out what I'm doing with my day. I didn't do the East Coast. I just went straight up the West Coast, like M6 North. I stopped in the Lakes District for a while, which was nice. The weather was actually pretty nice when I was there, and then I just crossed into Scotland. So with that said, like, I missed out on a ton of places that I'm sure are great. So when I travel pretty quickly, and I miss a lot of things. So when I say I've been to all these places, I've been through them and I got picked up by people as I go, but a lot of the time I'm traveling pretty quick, in and out of cars. Like, I find that really fun. But I don't have an intimate knowledge of these places I've been to because I do pass through them pretty quick. I think hitchhiking is really interesting because you usually get picked up by local people, so it gives you a better glimpse into like the local culture of wherever you're at, more than just taking a bus, plane, or train, because that just gets you across or over or through a country without actually like feeling like you're a part of it. But when you get picked up by local people and they bring you into their car, and in Europe, like very, very often brought into their home, like fed their food, sleep in a spare bed, and have a shower and stuff like that, then you're really brought into, I don't know, the culture of the place, and they want to show you around, they want to show you what things are like there. So it's a pretty unique experience, but with that said, I travel through these places really quick. You're bored? Scar? Entertain you? Again, I just don't want to walk aimlessly in a direction if I don't know what I'm doing. But I do get that you guys, you know, in the name of content, I should just go walking in traffic, right? But I probably won't do that right now, at least. Maybe later, until I figure out what I'm actually doing. How long do you expect this USA tour to take? Closed? I don't know what she's saying. Oh, sorry, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know how long this tour will take. It really depends on how quick I go. So far I've been traveling most days, and that's usually what I continue to do. Like, I'm not going to stay in LA very long. Maybe contacts here, so it can help you with almost everything in the Netherlands, probably everything. Hey, that's really cool, I appreciate it. I did spend some time in the Netherlands. I hitchhiked from Germany to the Netherlands, went to Nijmegen, Rotterdam, Amsterdam, of course, and then south to this really small town, which I forget the name of, to visit a friend. But I really enjoyed my time in the Netherlands. You guys have some of the best English speaking. It's just, everyone speaks English, it's great. I've been stopped by the cops for hitchhiking. Yeah, 2 days ago I got stopped by the cops for hitchhiking. And the cop was saying that it's illegal in California, and I'm like, no. Like, in a polite way. I was like, no. let's decide where you're going and how. Yeah, I'm just waiting to hear from the person. My friend says that I have a place to stay. But I haven't heard from my friend's brother himself, who would be the person I'd be staying with. So, like, I could end up transiting for 2.5 hours out to Anaheim, and then just be in Anaheim with nothing if I never get back to him, you know? So, that's what I'm kind of waiting for a response on. 16-hour drive from Denver, Colorado from where you are? Does that go through, like, Nevada? Because I can't go through there. Are you hungry? Do you carry trail mix? Yeah, I carry some snacks with me. Right now I have almonds in my bag. I got in trouble on the M6. I got had a little bit of a police interaction on the M6. With that said, I was in a spot I shouldn't be. But with that said, it was due to a language barrier issue in England, because these guys only spoke Spanish. And that became a problem because they dropped me off right on a junction between the M6 and I forget what motorway that splits straight east across, and I was trying to go north, and these guys turned off right away going east, and I'm like, no, I'm going north. So they let me out and I got in trouble. You wait with going to the, yeah, I won't be going to the Netherlands for a little bit, so you might have time to get your driver's license. I'm Roder. Well, we're messaging, but I don't want to call, like, I don't actually have a US like phone plan to call. Like, I'm just using like free texting apps essentially. My US data plan is not a calling plan, it's just a data plan. Yes, I agree. It would probably be best to figure things out sooner rather than later. It's illegal to hitchhike in Nevada, or it's questionable legality to hitchhike in Nevada, so we're avoiding that. Just stay at your house in Kansas? Alright, I'll just quickly zip over to Kansas. Where are we even at? So I have my brightness turned way down because my phone battery was depleting faster than my battery could charge it. So we were going to lose the stream if I kept the brightness at where it was at. I do apologize for the kind of just really chill content right now, or resident sleeper content, whatever you want to call it. Because yeah, I'm just patiently waiting to decide what I want to do. But yeah, LA is a very large area, and if I went to like Anaheim tomorrow, then I'd have a pretty long trip to get out before I could even start hitchhiking tomorrow as well, because I gotta get somewhere east-ish before I can start hitchhiking. Also, I gotta find new cardboard so I can make new signs. Resident sleeper? Yeah. I apologize. I guess I'll just start working my way out there. I don't know what else to do. Maybe I'll pull out the lav mic so I don't have to yell at the camera, and I can just have the lavalier mic just hanging out here so I can talk at a normal volume and you guys can hear me when I'm on public transit. We're in Torrance, which is kind of part of Los Angeles. Trevi said you visited the lakes. You grew up there. You have a cattle farm. It's great. That's really cool. I really like that area. It was beautiful. Weather when I was there was like gorgeous. So yeah, I had a really good time there. Why makes sense says famous hitchhiker. I don't think I qualify as any kind of famous right now. We're not even close to that point. Like we're pulling 100 viewer counts. I don't think that makes you famous in any shape or form, does it? I don't know what kind of viewer counts you have to be pulling to be considered famous, but I think it's more than 100. Which my goal here isn't fame and fortune. I just want to show you guys what hitchhiking is like. Hurry and get that sub button. I'm trying. I've been trying for like 12 days. Probably the most famous hitchhiker. Yeah, there's not too many, you know, publicly known hitchhikers. I'm not publicly known, I'm just maybe known in the Twitch community as the hitchhiking dude. Yeah, envision 100 people sitting watching me in a room, sit here next to a dilapidated building in LA. If there's 100 people sitting right here watching me, yeah, that is a lot of people. But in the online world, like, I'm really like impressed. Like, it's crazy to me how fast this channel has grown. I think it's really cool that there's 100 people just chilling watching me sit here while I figure out what I'm gonna do with my time in LA here. I think that's crazy. I thought it was crazy when I had like 10, 20 viewers every day. I'm like, wow, there's like people that actually want to watch me do my thing. And now there's 100, there's been up to 300 plus people. That's even crazier to me, that people are interested in seeing what I'm doing. I just still don't think that makes me famous. Can you find a route over there before sunset? I'm gonna have to end up paying for public transport to get with like places within LA, but I'll be staying in the LA area, the greater Los Angeles region, tonight, and probably be hitchhiking out tomorrow. There's not enough time, or I don't have the energy. I don't want to get out of LA tonight. It would take hours to get out of LA through via transit. I just don't want to do that today. But tomorrow will be another hitchhiking day, most likely, unless things change, something comes up. Did you ask Todd about his career? He's done different things, but right now he's designing and manufacturing aircraft hangars. Where do I sleep? I sleep in a tent most nights, but that's probably been about half the nights on my trip have been in a tent. Like 4 of the nights have been paid accommodations, and the other ones have been places offered to me by people, a variety of people. Go to a river and hitch a boat ride. I don't know what we got around here, but it's crazy. You look at LA and it's just like, you know, a big city map thing, and then I flew a plane for like 20 minutes, and we really didn't travel that far within, like, if you zoom out on a map of LA, we actually didn't go that far. It's a very large city, composed of multiple cities, but just a large city. I guess we'll try and transit out to Anaheim. I won't be getting an Uber. I'm too cheap for that. You guys know me. Get around Inglewood and Compton. Shit not cool on a Friday night. Am I in Inglewood, Compton? Am I in Compton? Like, I'm near, but I think this place doesn't seem too bad. Yeah, those are a bit north of me. I think we're in a decent area. Yeah, Torrance is fine. But yeah, I guess I'm just gonna look up how to transit to Anaheim area and transit out there. Which makes me sad because I haven't spent a single penny on transportation on this whole trip since I got to the United States, and now I'm gonna be paying for a bus ride. You're fine, Trev. That's where you stayed in LA. Inglewood and Compton is where the fun is at. Yeah, you told me you're in that area, and you said that that was like the more sketchy area. It's probably not the best area to be hanging around with a big backpack and just sitting on the ground like this. But yeah. Avoid Inglewood, Compton, and Watts. Alright. It's where a potential place to stay is yet. I'm in contact with the place. My friend doesn't live in LA, he lives somewhere else. But his brother lives in the LA area, or Anaheim area. So he says it's probably fine for me to stay, but I just haven't heard back from his brother yet, particularly. Yeah. Any plans to be in the Hollywood downtown area? Not particularly. Everyone, like, this is where all the IRL streamers are kind of at. It's been done before, which doesn't mean I can't do it. It's just I don't have that much interest in just walking around Hollywood downtown area and finding shenanigans to get up to. What I really like doing with the stream is the hitchhiking and traveling aspect of it. Like that's what I enjoy. That's fun for me. So, oh yeah, it's true. It's rush hour coming up here too. Such is life, eh? What can you do? So, yeah, I just don't have like. If I end up in a downtown area, I'll live stream it and show people, but I'm not gonna hunt that out. Like I ended up in Santa Cruz and I did the boardwalk and the pier and the amusement park there and stuff like that. But that wouldn't be something I seek out in particular. I just happen to be like right there, so like why not do it? So unless I just happen to end up in Hollywood or downtown, why would I, in my mind, I just wouldn't enjoy it that much. So, feel that. Anyway, transit, Anaheim. Let's actually do this. Hey, I got a message. That's good. Should you play 7 Days to Die, watch, stream, or sleep? So many choices. Watch Trevor sit on some sketchy little alley road thing, because he's figuring out what to do. I can't even get to his place because he gets off work at like 11. But I'd rather be in the area, just kind of checking things out. But I won't be live streaming where I'm staying or anything like that. I don't want to dox anyone. Also, there's a decent chance that person doesn't want to be on camera, which I understand as well. But I have no problem live streaming my process of getting out to Anaheim. It's just going to be boring because you guys are used to me hitchhiking rides, and it'll just be me walking on a bus, which is not the most interesting means of transportation. Because anyone can take a bus. You fall asleep for sure. Exactly. Resident sleeper content right now, eh? But yeah, it's rush hour on a Friday. Let's take a bus at rush hour on Friday, because that's good content, eh? So that's what we have to look forward to. I'm pretty excited. Are you guys excited to go on a public bus? For 2.5 hours? Should eat before you get on the bus? That's actually probably a good idea. I'll see if there's something in the area. When I try to hitchhike to Anaheim, because I'm in the middle of LA and all this traffic is local. Like, there might be someone going to Anaheim. There'll be the occasional car going to Anaheim, but most people are just not going to be going that way. Hitchhiking within a city just doesn't work, unfortunately. I know I'd like to, but if I just walked out onto this street over here right there and stuck my thumb out with a sign that said Anaheim, this is what's going to happen. Everyone's going to be driving past and they'll be like this. They'll be like, what do you want? What? You get this. When you're in like a city, you're like, what are you doing? What do you want? You get the shrug, the hands and the shrug. It just doesn't work in a city that well. Like when I'm leaving LA, probably tomorrow, I'll be like getting to an easternish part of LA and then finding an on-ramp that leads like out of the city. Like we're already kind of more out there, so hopefully the traffic driving on that on-ramp are going a decent ways. But when you're just within a city, it just isn't good for hitchhiking. What was your thoughts when you said your Canadian River replied, I watched Trailer Park Boys? I thought, for fuck's sakes. Fuck's sakes, bud. Yeah. I don't know, it was funny. I think it's funny when that's someone's knowledge of Canada is Trailer Park Boys. I'm like, that's perfect. I love it. Something else on that wall? You don't like that wall? Yeah, you guys should name the dead cat that you guys see all day, every day on that screen. Albeit when I'm on the bus, I might switch to my lav mic, lavalier mic, the clip-on mic, because then I don't have to talk at a elevated level and piss everyone off on the bus to still be able to communicate with you guys. Yeah. But I think I'm going to find something to eat and then we'll transit out of here. Because yeah, I haven't really eaten much today, so we're gonna eat and then we're gonna transit out. It's call him Wilbo. Mr. Fluffy. Have you ever had In-N-Out or Shake Shack? Yeah, I had In-N-Out. Todd, our plane friend, took me to In-N-Out when he picked me up, which was fun. So I've been to In-N-Out, but I haven't been to Shake Shack. Is it good? What's this? You traveling? Yeah, this is day 18 of me traveling through the US. I travel by hitchhiking, so I hitchhiked here from essentially Canada, northern Washington, to Los Angeles area. And we're like 38 rides in or something like that, 39. So yeah, this is Hitchhiking America, where I show people what hitchhiking is like. I've hitchhiked in 25 countries, I've been picked up over 700 times, and I've had a great time doing it, and I want to show people what that experience is like. There's a lot of downtime with hitchhiking, as you can see by me sitting on some street next to some wall. I'm not always doing something exciting while hitchhiking, but there are exciting times, and so far I've noticed that people seem to be kind of interested in the content, so thanks for watching. Hopefully you find it interesting. I know this isn't that interesting right now, but we will be hitchhiking probably tomorrow out of LA, continuing east, or starting to go east. We've been continuing south this whole journey so far, but yeah, that's what we'll be doing. Throw it in the road and call it a flat cat? I like it. Taco truck in LA. Isn't that kind of dangerous? Again, I've done this for 4 years. I've done it in 25 countries. I've been picked up over 700 times, and I haven't really had a problem with it that whole time. Is it more dangerous than taking a bus, plane, or train? Absolutely. Is it as dangerous as everyone makes it out to be? Absolutely not. It also helps if you have a few rules about maintaining your safety. My main one is I talk to my drivers before I get into their vehicles. And you can usually tell really quickly if someone is not someone you'd want to actually be in the car with. So I do turn down rides if someone gives me a bad vibe. I trust my gut. It hasn't let me down yet. Yeah, so it's not as dangerous as they make it out to be. And I did hitchhike a couple planes these past 2 days. What do you want to see? I don't have anything in particular I want to see while I'm hitchhiking around the US. I just enjoy hitchhiking itself and ending up in places that I didn't plan to be. I like the unknown nature. Someone picks me up, they're like, hey, I'm going here, do you want to come? I usually have no plans, so I can always be like, yeah, sure, let's check it out. I'm kind of a yes man while I travel. I find that a very fun way of traveling, because I don't have to be anywhere. I can do whatever I want. Imagine being turned down from a hitchhike, you gotta feel like a loser. I like that. I just want to see, I don't really care what food, I'm gonna see what's close to me and we'll do this. I think I'm just gonna walk in the direction I'm going, east. And the first place I see that looks appealing, I'll just go there. I don't need to make plans. I will for accommodation and transportation to get to that accommodation. But as far as just grabbing a bite to eat, I don't need plans. I'm gonna have a quick drink of water, then we're going to get some food, and then transit to Anaheim. I do apologize that this isn't the most exciting content that I've ever put out in the world. But thank you for watching, I do appreciate it, and I appreciate all the questions. I like answering questions about hitchhiking and traveling in general. I've done a decent amount of it. I'm sure there's people that have done more, but I've done a decent amount of it. So I have a few bits of knowledge in my head. Yeah, it is a weird interaction at that point. When someone pulls over for you, it feels like almost expected that you have to get into that vehicle. Like they pulled over for you, like that's That's what hitchhiking is. They pull over, you hop in. But no, you still have an option of whether you want to get into that car. So, yeah. Talk to them before you get into it. What made me want to hitchhike? My hate for the Greyhound buses. That's literally what happened the first time I hitchhiked. Was I just didn't feel like taking the Greyhound, so I didn't, and I hitchhiked instead. I didn't leave any trash behind, we're good. And I got there a whole lot quicker than the Greyhound, and I had a lot more fun, so I've been doing it ever since. But now I won't be able to see the chat because the sun's on the screen. Let's see. Also, the annoying thing right now is the sun is directly at the back based on the direction I'm walking. Sun rises in the east, sets in the west. That's west. I'm walking east, so. Yeah, I'm just sitting on that wall for the past, what, 30 minutes, 40 minutes? The content, I tell you, it's crazy. But right now we're just gonna grab a bite at the first place I see, and then we're transiting out to Anaheim. I'd hitchhike if it was kind of feasible, but it's not, especially at evening rush hour. Everyone's just driving home right now. Involves a bunch of transfers, yep. Yes, it does. That's okay. I've done lots of weird transit journey adventures. We'll get there. Pitch from the 91. Let me look. I'd have to make a sign. When you're in a city, for sure, you need a sign. So people know where you're going, otherwise people will have no idea what you're doing. I'm Roder. What are you doing watching sit against the wall? No one's forcing you to. But I appreciate that you are. Hanging out with me, sit against the wall. Oh, the 5, the interstate? I'm so far away from the 5. By the time oh wait, the 91. Oh, 91 rather. Sorry, 91. Where's the 91? I guess I could. Well, it'd take a while just to transit up to the 91 itself. Yeah, I just saw it on my map. It is a possibility. Alright, well when I sit down to grab a bite, I'll make some decisions. current plan is we're getting a quick bite to eat and then figuring out how we want to get to Anaheim. Initially we were thinking just transit out there, but someone said that I should try hitchhiking Highway 91. Now it is like rush hour, and will be for the next little bit. There's a taco place. I just got Mexican last night though. We're gonna hold off on the Mexican. Probably not a full sit-down restaurant, just like a fast food joint that's not horrible. There was a cardboard box there, and I'm like, ooh, should I strip it for cardboard? It was a little small though. Get some burgers. I've been eating so many burgers. Like, I love burgers, and I very well might get a burger. Just to comment that I've had a lot of burgers lately. I really don't like where the sun is. I can't really go like this. No, it wasn't horrible. This is like right at my back, you know? So no matter what, the sun is kind of just ruining things, but... How do you wash your clothes? Not very often, that's how. But if I need to, I'll just get a laundromat. If I stay anywhere for a day or two, sometimes people will offer me to use their laundry, which is nice. So I'll do that. What are we talking about pie? I could go for a pie right now. Someone said blueberry pie. That sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty good. Put some behind me, make ears glow. Like that. You like that? Pie. Alright, if we say a pie place, now we have to go to a pie. Just had a strawberry. Oh god, you guys are killing me with these pies. Neon Trail. Alright, there's a burger joint there. I need something in my stomach. Pie mod meeting. Screw you guys and your pies. I want a pie now, and you've... You guys. Pumpkin is better than all other pies. It's debatable. I really like pumpkin pie. Pumpkin pie can be really good or it can be pretty shit. There's big variety in quality levels with pumpkin pie. Cherry pie, yeah. Now, do you guys like your pie with whipped cream or ice cream, or you just like them straight up pies? Cream pie, best pie. Pie's on you if I come to Kansas to get it. Well, I'm trying to come to Kansas then. I don't know if I'll be able to hold out on the pie until I get to Kansas though. Now that we've talked about it, I might just have to get some pie. The next time I see pie. Good strawberry pie now? Yeah. I'd like some kind of fruit pie. Like a strawberry, rhubarb, blueberry, blackberry. You're new here? Yeah, I travel. The whole purpose of the stream is to show people what hitchhiking's like. I'm just gonna grab a burger here. I'm not gonna tell you guys what place this is until, oh, maybe I won't if I don't get connection here. Although, I'll probably end up showing the menu or the name of it somewhere. Blueberry pie is really good? Yeah, I know, I really like blueberry pie. See you, Zane. Hey. Just need 1 minute or 30 seconds.
Are you doing a show?
Yeah.
Torrance is the best.
What hit? Yeah.
It depends what kind of taste you have.
What kind of taste I
We
have?
have like spicy, like no one.
I like spicy.
Avocado and bacon. Just the Santa Monica and then the
Yeah.
shore. That too is gonna be our popular burger.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try the Santa Monica then.
One in Santa Monica. But we also have like cheddar, Swiss, Gouda, blue cheese, and pepperoni.
Did I put Swiss on it?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's just recommended one. Did you want everything else?
No, it's just the rest is mine.
Do you want to make it a combo or try a new lemonade that we have?
What's the lemonade?
Homemade lemonade?
I'll try the homemade lemonade.
One Santa Monica burger with Swiss cheese,
Yep.
and then lemon.
Yes.
So your total is going to be 11:38. Is it for here to go?
I'll eat it here.
No fries for you today?
Yeah, no fries.
No lemonade. Ice on it? Ice or? How much?
Just a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's 11:38. This is gonna buzz when your order's ready.
Oh, beautiful.
Is this one fine? This one fine?
That's good, yeah.
Have a good day.
You too.
Thank you for keeping burgers to these brothers. There you go. We have the leaves and straw on the
Beauty,
side.
thank you.
Thank you.
People were oofing when we were over there. Hopefully by the window here we get better signal. I try to not oof on you guys. I really try. You miss Todd? I miss Todd too. Everyone misses Todd. Everyone loves Todd. do apologize. For those of you that have watched this stream for a while, you know we get lots of dropped connection issues. It's the only thing regular about our stream is the irregularity of our connection. So, cheers. Got good lemonade here. Yeah, I know. Todd and Todd number 2. Todd number 1 and Todd number 2. We should ask Todd to adopt Trevor. Do we F? No F? I'm getting Fs, but my thing says it's fine. Usually it tells me. Who gave me a gift card? What kind of gift card are you talking about? I got a gift card from Chick-fil-A because they said my order took too long. We're good? Okay. Am I smelly? I didn't shower this morning, but I showered yesterday morning. Trolled? Why would my mods troll me? Why you gotta do me like that, mods? Oh. Okay, I missed that part. Yes, that Chick-fil-A. Yeah, it was just they actually have really good customer service at that Chick-fil-A, at least. I don't know about other ones, but they had like table service. They'd come by, ask if you want refills, and it took them like 5 or 7 minutes to make my order, and they're like, oh, we're really sorry, here's a free Chick-fil-A card. So, I guess I can show you. But I thought it was crazy, like, not sure how well that picks up. But yeah, I've got a free Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich, grilled chicken sandwich, spicy chicken sandwich, or Chick-fil-A nuggets, original or grilled 8 count. Every Chick-fil-A is like that at Hitchlife? Well, that's pretty fancy for a fast food restaurant. I did go to college. I did 2 years of my Bachelor of Business Administration. I'm an accounting finance major. And then I got bored and started hitchhiking around the world. So that was a bit of a 180 there. What? Soccer? You too, as in you're an accounting finance major? Well, Chick-fil-A pretty hard when you're doing in Europe. It was pretty good, like, I gotta say. And their dip was really good too. They have good dip, so. If you finance and accounting, graduated in May. Congratulations. Or, well, you graduated last May, it's currently April. So, like, you are graduating in May, or you graduated last May. But yeah, anyway, congratulations on graduating. Are you staying, like do you have plans for your degree? Staying in the industry, or are you doing your own thing? There's no place to plug in my batteries here, but in theory I'll have a place tonight, and I charged them all last night at the pilot's lounge that I slept in at the airport. So I'm good on batteries for today, and I'll be charging them tonight. How do I have money for this? I work before I go on trips. I work, I save up money. I'm frugal when I'm traveling. I'm also frugal when I'm at home, so I save up money pretty quick. And then when I travel like this, hitchhiking, well, transportation's free. I live in a tent most nights, so accommodation's free. And then it's just food and incidental, so you can travel really cheap. You don't need to save up very much money to be able to travel like I usually travel. Albeit on this trip I'm spending more money than I usually do. Don't know what you want to do currently, doing corporate financial analyst, and you hate it? Yeah, that'd be rough. Financial analysts, they make decent money. There's a lot of potential if you put your time in that field. But yeah, it's kind of soul-sucking work, isn't it? That's kind of why I got out. Like, I did decent in my program, and I'm like, I can do this. But I didn't want to finish my degree and go right into the field and just start a real job, because then it's hard to just leave that money and that security and do what I'm doing right now. So that's what I did. I just decided to get my my sillies out and see the world, meet people, do things, enjoy my life before I decide to do anything. I still have no idea what I want to do, so. But you'll figure it out, soccer. Food's ready. I think my Streamlabs is broken. When I try to go to my alert tab, nothing pops up. I think my alerts are all down. I might have to restart the stream. Or I check out my email or something like that. It didn't show up. Turning off chat shouldn't turn off the donation notification. That's a separate thing. You know, let me see. Gmail. But thank you, Neon Trail, for the donation that you got absolutely no credit for as far as my live stream goes. You will get credit from me though. I don't know what you donated or anything like that, but I appreciate the donation. I'd like to figure out what happened to that. I don't know. But my actual notification system is broken right now, so I'm gonna quickly restart the stream so that we can actually hopefully have notifications pop up, because nothing's coming up right now. So don't go anywhere. I'm gonna be back in like 15 seconds.